Merry Christmas, Hammers fans, and welcome to this exclusive edition of Hammerzine, brought to you to reveal the 2012 Elite League Lakeside Hammers team. On the following pages, John will detail the reasons behind this team selection, which I have to say I think is one of the most formidable teams we've ever tracked at the Arena Essex Raceway. We've followed our policy of bringing on young British talent in the reserve end, and at the top end, a nice early Christmas present for all of you. So sit back, listen to John, and let's look forward to 2012. Up the Hammers!
Well, welcome, Hammers fans, to the exclusive confirmation of your 2012 Hammers team. We'll start off with two new riders sharing the reserve berth as double-up positions. First off, we have the young England international who's had a fantastic winter down under and has already showed his liking for the Lakeside track with a rostrum finish in the 2011 under-21 final. That's Richie Worrell. And joining Richie is another rider who's shown a great liking for Lakeside, another young rider at that. It's Australian young international Justin Sedgman, who of course had that fantastic performance for Swindon at the arena in the first meeting of last year. Those two will be joined at reserve, of course, by the already confirmed Kim Nielsen, who of course is hoping for big things and will of course move into the body of the team almost certainly once he's completed his second away match due to the new rolling average regulations. Next up, we look at the second string positions, and the first second string, of course, rider of the year, Robert Mear, returning for his second full season as a hammer. Robert, of course, broke into the Great Britain team during the course of last season and is unlikely to stay in the main body of the team for very long because, of course, Kim Nielsen will jump above him very quickly. Joining Robert are two Hammers favourites, both in the doubling up positions. First off, we have Kelko Niemanen, who of course will be riding at Leicester, and completing the doubling up positions will be the ever popular Stuart Robson, who will again be at Newcastle along with Richie Worrell, and they will be sharing the responsibility for the second string position. We're taking advantage there of the British development reduction on Robert Mear's average, which is open to riders in their first 3 seasons of racing when they move up from the National or Conference League as it was previously called. And finally, we come to those all-important heat leader positions. Of course, two of the riders already known to Hammers fans. The returning captain, Lee Richardson. Sure that Lee will be in for a big year. He's over his silencer problems and, of course, has the experience to be a top 5 or top 6 averaging rider within the league itself. And, of course, we're absolutely delighted that Davey Watt will be joining us from the champions pool. Davey was a crucial part in their winning team, not just last year, but the previous 2 seasons before, when they, of course, took the title from the Hammers. And we know that Davey will have great value in the pits with his very enthusiastic nature, and he'll certainly prove to be a great team man. And fortunately for us, Davey Watt will be filling that third heat leader position, because leading the team into action at number 1 this year will be Peter Karlsson, the Lakeside track expert, the Swedish rider who of course is a great favourite of Hammers fans, has ridden 1 or 2 guest meetings for us, and he now joins us for the full season directly on loan from Wolverhampton. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the team to lead the Hammers into 2012. Peter Karlsson, Lee Richardson, Davey Watt, Stuart Robson sharing a position with Kelko Niemanen, Robert Mear, Kim Nielsen and Justin Sedgman sharing that position with Richie Worrell. We are not totally sure the order in which the team will line up at the moment. That will be down to team manager Neil Vatcher to decide closer to the date and after we've practiced and see which pairings run better with one another. But Peter Karlsson will run at number 1, being the highest averaging rider, which means Lee Richardson will line up at numbers 3, 4 or 5 dependent upon Neil's decision. And with Davey Watt also within that mix, we certainly feel that the top heavy team that we're looking at, with plenty of backup and at least one very much informed reserve with a great deal of potential in the secondary reserve, will put us in good stead for a successful season.